Have you ever smelled an unpleasant odor and seen a grayish, cloudy smoke indoors in places such as offices, homes, classrooms, cafes, and cars? Yes, I'm talking about cigarette smoke. I read that the cigarette smoke contains more than 4,000 chemicals, and many of them are harmful. The chemicals in cigarette smoke get into everything, like furniture, curtains, walls, clothes, toys, and car seats. Cigarette smoke, containing harmful chemicals, enters our body through our nose. The more smoke we inhale, the more damage is done to our lungs and then to our whole body. Indoor smoke is banned in many countries because the damage is higher in indoor places. The cigarette smoke of a person smoking nearby eventually reaches non-smokers. When someone other than you smokes and you inhale, it is called second-hand smoking. Although everybody knows that smoking is a bad habit, very few are aware that people around the smoker are also at risk, especially children. As you see, Atta and his father Tolga are spending time together at home. Tolga wants to smoke and tries to keep Atta away from the smoke by opening the balcony door. However, opening an outside door or smoking near a window will not be enough to get rid of second-hand smoke. Atta begins to cough because of second-hand smoke. Second-hand smokers have health risks similar to smokers. Children have a greater risk of developing health problems because they have a faster breathing rate, which means they absorb more smoke. As you see, Atta's complaints get worse because of cigarette smoke, and he needs to inhale his medicine. Children have more coughs, wheezes, ear infections, bronchitis, and asthma, and among those children already with asthma, even worse asthma symptoms. There is also growing evidence that children exposed to second-hand smoke are at more risk of developing cancer in later life. For a healthy and safe environment, the duty for children is to warn their parents and others not to smoke near them. Smoke-free cars and smoke-free homes are free from the health risks linked to smoking and free from bad odor. Another dangerous indoor pollutant is carbon monoxide. We see a lot of news about carbon monoxide poisoning on TV and in newspapers, especially in wintertime. Many of these poisonings result in death. Carbon monoxide is a colorless, odorless, and tasteless gas. For this reason, we cannot recognize it easily in our living area. It is produced by the burning of gas, petrol, coal, or wood with an insufficient amount of oxygen. There are several carbon monoxide sources in our homes. These are clogged chimneys, portable kerosene or gas heaters, corroded or disconnected water heater vent pipes, improperly installed kitchen ranges or vents, gas or wood-burning fireplaces, operating a grill indoors, and a car left running in a closed garage. Don't forget, chimneys can be very dangerous in strong, windy weather conditions. How does carbon monoxide harm us? Normally, the oxygen we take from the air binds to the cells in our blood and is transported to all our organs, and we live healthily. If there is carbon monoxide in our living area, it enters our body with air. Then it binds to the cells in our blood and prevents oxygen binding to the blood cells. In such a case, the transport of oxygen to all parts of the body will decrease. As a result, our health is disturbed and poisoning signs will occur. What are the signs and symptoms of carbon monoxide poisoning? As I mentioned before, we cannot easily recognize whether there is carbon monoxide in our room or not. Let's watch the video. Tolga was reading a book in front of his fireplace on a cold and windy winter night. He did not know that carbon monoxide was being released from the fireplace, and afterwards poisoning took place. Some of the poisoning signs are weakness and tiredness, headache, nausea and vomiting, chest pain, low body temperature, loss of conscience, slow and irregular heartbeat, stop of breath, and fits. What can we do in this situation? Let's watch the video. Matt came to the room to see his father. When he saw his father lying on the armchair without moving, he wanted to wake him up, but his father did not move. He thought that something was wrong with his father. Then he did the following things to help him. Open the windows and doors for clean air. Ask for help from the people around. Then call the local emergency center to ask for medical assistance. How can we contribute to the prevention of carbon monoxide poisoning at our home? We should do the following things. Warn your parents to fix a gas alarm in our homes. Warn your parents to have water heater, chimney, gas ovens, etc. checked by a professional. Never sleep in a room with a portable gas or kerosene heater. Do not be in a garage when a car is running. Warn your parents not to use a charcoal grill indoors. Do not take a shower in a locked bathroom with a gas-operated water heater. And warn your parents to be vigilant in very windy weather conditions. Alcohol is consumed in many countries by adults during parties, meetings, and social settings. Some people like it, some don't. Only adults are allowed to drink it, basically due to health risks. Although most kids usually know drinking alcohol is only okay for adults, some youngsters have access to alcoholic drinks, such as beer, wine, vodka, and some others. In certain groups of adolescents, drinking is unfortunately encouraged. This creates a lot of problems. You are probably familiar with the effects of alcohol. What happens when someone drinks alcohol? When alcohol gets to the stomach, it gets into the blood and affects the brain and the body. Depending on the amount and pace of drinking alcohol, immediate problems may occur in walking, thinking, and speaking. Moreover, drinking alcohol may result in problems such as vomiting, headache, stomach pain, or nausea. Longer periods of alcohol drinking may slow down the development of young people. After drinking alcohol, people may experience difficulties in concentration and learning, and also problems with self-control, such as aggression and unpredictability. Sometimes people are tempted by others to experiment with alcohol. Let's watch the film. In this film, the girl joins her friends in a park's bench asking about the school. As her friends start to complain about school and life, she offers alcohol to cheer them up. In most cases, kids accept this offer, although they don't really want to, just because of peer pressure, which is a pity. However, there are some effective ways of refusing the alcohol. Some of them are more effective than others. If one says no with a weak voice, looking in another direction, and with unconfident posture, the offer seems to continue, and the resistance is not very successful. Watch these films and find the strong elements in the boy's answer while he is successfully refusing the drinking offer. Friends are coming back home after a meeting. The girl opens her bag and shows the can of beer as an offer to the boy. He looks at her, looks confident, and refuses. In this film, kids are sitting on the wall, chatting and drinking beer. Then the boy comes and offers alcohol. Look at his posture and hands. He looks confident, and when they say be a man and drink, he says, I like your company and that's definitely enough for me. Please keep in mind that one day you may need to refuse alcohol. Then you should look confident, Look at the person who offers the drink and speak with a loud and strong voice, so it means you are serious in your decision of not to drink.
Well, we are at the end of this journey, which is called Safety for Kids. This video has been prepared as a European Union Leonardo da Vinci partnership project. The purpose is to present information about chemicals, their existence, benefits, risks, and finally, but most importantly, their safe use. Within this framework, the basic concepts of the safe use of chemicals were given. As examples, medicines, household cleaners, plastics, pesticides, cigarette smoke, carbon monoxide and alcohol were reviewed. We hope you found it useful and enjoyable, and we wish you well for the future.